You know what's great about being here in paradise? Everything. Hi, I'm Tom Parks. What I like best, though, is the chance to get away, which is what this HBO Weekend in Paradise is all about. Your chance to get away from watching television and spend today and tomorrow watching HBO. You'll see movies, the best movies, comedy, family shows, and the most provocative, outrageous, and daring programs anywhere. This is HBO, after all. And during this weekend in paradise, you might find yourself saving some money while you're at it, because many cable companies are taking their moment in the sun to give installation discounts to new HBO subscribers. So signing up has never made more sense than it does here and now. Tonight, on our HBO Weekend in Paradise, well, there's a lot to see. Steel Magnolias. Now, what more do you need to say than Sally Field, Dolly Parton, Shirley MacLaine, Daryl Hannah, Olympia Dukakis, and Julia Roberts? Then there's the Bringing Up Baby comedy, Look Who's Talking, with John Travolta, Kirstie Alley, and Bruce Willis as the voice of Mikey. And comedian Rita Rudner is Born to be Mild in an hour of stand-up comedy on HBO Comedy Hour. Something else that's going on tonight, the Weekend in Paradise Sweepstakes. Your chance to win a week in paradise.
From the Arizona desert to the Caribbean Sea, from the island of Maui to the island of Barbados, paradise comes in many shapes and colors. And whether your idea of paradise is beachcombing or backhanding, working out or teeing off, the Weekend in Paradise Sweepstakes may just have the vacation for you. So tune in tonight for details. You may just win the vacation of a lifetime.
The Weekend in Paradise Sweepstakes. Your chance to win a week in paradise. We've got grand prize trips to Palm Springs and the Arizona desert to give away a little later. Tomorrow, our sweepstakes destinations will be Puerto Vallarta, Barbados, and Maui. Now, a quick reminder. If you've been thinking about signing up for HBO lately, there's no better time than this weekend. And there's no better time this weekend than right now. It's quick, it's easy, no papers to sign, no forms to fill out. You just pick up the phone and dial 1-800-952-5900, or the local number that may be on your screen. Now, let's check in with someone who has some of his own reasons for ordering HBO. Kevin Meaney.
The other night I was watching one of my favorite movies on TV. I mean, this was really one of my favorites. There I was watching. Just as the Red Sea was about to part, there was a commercial. A commercial. Now, I don't mean to be a gloomy guy, but it really got my goat. You never stand for interruptions like that in your everyday life. Well, with HBO, you don't have to. When you have HBO in your home, you see comedy the way you'd see it in a comedy club. Uncut and uninterrupted by commercials. You see movies the way you'd see them in a movie theater. And because it's HBO, you're seeing the best of both. The funniest, the scariest, the sexiest, most provocative, outrageous, and daring TV on TV. And for a month of movies, comedy and sports and original series, you're paying less than you would to buy just 2 movie tickets. Now, isn't that a good enough reason to get on the phone and order HBO this instant? Ha ha! Call 1-800-952-5900.
Take Kevin's advice. Pick up the phone and call. Because if you do it right now, you'll have all this to look forward to.
Want to look at TV in a whole new way?
Yes.
Looking for something different?
Yes! Yes!
Want to look forward to watching TV again?
Yes.
That means yes.
Then say yes to HBO and look forward to the best movies. Uncut and uninterrupted. The way movies were meant to be.
Wow. What a change.
To keep you in suspense.
Out of stations.
Or to keep you in stitches. From the dark side to the lighter side. From comic romance to gremlins that dance. For the fast cars, the shooting stars, and the magic of the movies. Say yes to HBO and experience TV in a whole new way.
I look forward to it.
Call 1-800-952-5900 and look forward to entertainment that's simply the best. You're the best.
These numbers are floating in the air. How do we do it? Call 1-800-952-5900 and order HBO now.
Still plenty of time to call before our next movie, The Bear, gets underway. The Bear, kind of an unusual movie. The critically acclaimed story of an orphan cub that has to battle man and nature to survive. You won't believe some of the scenes in this, shot entirely on location with a cast that's mostly animals. It's the kind of movie the whole family can enjoy. And speaking of the whole family, HBO...
And be done in by the discrimination that was happening in America. It was heart-wrenching for me. It just makes you rethink all of American history in terms of, racial relations. So it got me fascinated. And then Joe Bouillon himself, he's just such a fascinating character. This man, a white man who married her and just had no problem with it. It's so unusual for that time. And I think he's a very unusual fellow.
David Dukes, another reason HBO original movies are simply the best.
If you want HBO in time to see all that, if you want movies like Driving Miss Daisy, Men Don't Leave, and Joe versus the Volcano coming into your home every month, if you want to see it all the way it was meant to be seen, uncut and uninterrupted by commercials, you need to get on the phone right now. 1-800-952-5900, that's the toll-free number to dial. Or call the local number that may be on your screen. And while you're calling, I'll tell you that after our next movie, Steel Magnolias, we'll be announcing the first winning combination in our Weekend in Paradise sweepstakes. The grand prize destination, Marriott's Desert Springs Resort and Spa in sunny Palm Springs, California. And to make sure I get it right, I have a special guest here to help me out. A star in her own right, Carol Alt. And speaking of stars, remember movies with all-star casts? Everyone, right down to the butler, had starred in about 50 movies the year before. And then you'd see it come up on the screen in the previews, featuring an all-star cast. They don't make them like that anymore. Well, except for Steel Magnolias, that is. Listen to who they got in this. Sally Field, Dolly Parton, Shirley MacLaine, Daryl Hannah, Olympia Dukakis, Julia Roberts. Now that's a cast. Steel Magnolias is our next movie, starting in about a minute. Meanwhile, you still have time to sign up for HBO. It really is that quick. Just pick up the phone and dial 1-800-952-5900 toll-free, and we'll take it from there. So if you've been thinking about ordering HBO, don't wait a minute longer. And now, the all-star cast of Steel Magnolias.
It's a Sunday night of great entertainment tonight on HBO. At 9, John Travolta, Kirstie Alley, and the voice of Bruce Willis add to the fun in Look Who's Talking. And at 10:40, stay tuned to find out how you can win a paradise vacation with HBO's Weekend in Paradise. Then at 11, she's one of today's funniest ladies. The HBO Comedy Hour, Rita Rudner, Born to be Mild. It's all coming up tonight on HBO.
The following movie is rated PG.